and in today's video we're checking out a sidearm that I got a lot of comments on when I did a translation theory sidearm video. Loads of people left comments talking about the Enigma's draw, so I went and turned in a bunch of tokens to the cryptarch and I managed to get quite a few to drop, and I think this is the best one that I got. You can see right here, we've got rapid hit, Zen moment, high caliber rounds, quick dot, and a range masterwork. This thing took me by surprise, with it being a 260 RPM. It's the furthest hitting sidearm I've ever used, I feel. My translation theory is a faster firing version, which definitely didn't hit at the same kind of ranges as this one. And for our loadout as well, we were actually playing middle tree, code of the commander. And one of the main reasons why we were doing that is because we were also rocking armamentarium, and we were trying to make as much use out of controlled demolition as possible. Hit a target with a void ability to attach a void detonator. Further hits cause the detonator to explode, dealing damage to surrounding targets. So it's a really good crowd control setup. You can see here we're rocking armamentarium for 2 suppressor grenades, and we were rocking the Fighting Lion. Good old Fighting Lion. I know you guys love to see appearances from this thing here and there. My trusty year 1 weapon of choice. Obviously it shoots grenades, and you know, it doesn't one shot, but it definitely does a little bit of damage. So you can tickle them with the Lion, switch to the Enigma's draw. If there's a group of them, you can throw an armamentarium grenade in there. And yeah, it was just a much more effective loadout than I initially imagined it would be. Overall impressions of the sidearm, I was just really surprised at the effectiveness of it. It is a 260 RPM, so it hits for 57 to the head, which is a 4-shot kill. Time to kill is pretty damn good as far as I'm aware, and I was just kind of surprised overall by its just lethality, performance, stability. I don't know if the perk combination that I got makes this way better than other versions of the sidearm. I'm not quite sure. I did have a full auto rangefinder roll as well, and it felt nowhere near as accurate or as consistent as this one that you're seeing in the gameplay right here. For whatever reason, and probably Zen moment and rapid hit has a lot to do with it, it just felt so sticky. Obviously Zen moment increases stability on each hit, rapid hit increases stability on every precision hit, and of course gives you a little reload bump as well, which is really nice. Now when I talk a little bit about my setup in the video, you can see here as well we randomly switched to Lemon Art for a little bit in this game. The setup that we were rocking is so effective. Like, I have not rocked this setup in any sort of serious capacity, but I'm actually considering trying out this, not necessarily the loadout with the sidearm, but the armamentarium code of the commander loadout. I'm considering trying it out in Trials of Osiris, because having 2 suppressor grenades with controlled demolition available on them, you know, pretty much all the time, is really nasty. It really affords you an absolute ton of crowd control. If people are grouped up, you tag them with a grenade, they're all volatile, they're all vulnerable to being blown up by the explosions. Not only that, obviously getting an ability kill, whether it's a grenade or a melee kill, recharges your grenade charge with the code of the commander. I was also running enhanced bomber on my mark, so every time I pop my wall, I get a big chunk of grenade energy back. So essentially this video is also a, you know, bit of a display of how this build works too. It's just a lot of grenades. Throwing the Fighting Lion on as well to combo with the sidearm. Obviously the Chimera perk on the Catalyst, very effective. Hitting someone with the Fighting Lion and then switching, you know, you switch faster, you have increased accuracy on your weapon. And in this case, we have increased accuracy from Chimera, we have increased accuracy from Zen Moment, and we have increased accuracy from the Rapid Hit perk, as well as enhanced sidearm targeting on my helmet. So this is a pretty jacked out loadout, man, and I was surprised at how well I was doing, considering obviously, you know, in PvP, like you go into Classic Mix, everyone is basically rocking a shoddy. Sidearms, especially on PC, you don't really see many people using them. I think on mouse and keyboard, they're not as effective. On a controller though, sidearms definitely still put in work, as you're probably seeing in the gameplay right here. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Have you used an Enigma's draw? Do you have a roll that you think is better than mine? Let me know in the comment section. Do you have another sidearm that you think is better than this one? I remember when I did my translation theory sidearm video, I had a lot of comments mentioning the Enigma's draw. So for me, it was definitely interesting to finally get a few. Decided to turn in quite a few engrams to the cryptarch just to get a few different rolls. Initially, I was actually going for a demolitionist old-fashioned, because I was trying to do this same build that you're seeing here, but with 2 demolitionist weapons. I have a demolitionist fusion rifle, and I was thinking get a demolitionist hand cannon to go with it. Could be kind of nasty. We could still try that setup out as well in the future. Maybe in tomorrow's video. I also got a few really nice GN7 pulse rifles to drop for me. I got a nice Last Hope. There's a Uriel's Gift as well that I managed to get. So I had a bunch of actually pretty nice rolls drop for me yesterday. So maybe this week I might actually focus on maybe getting quite a few videos out using said weapons. I had a GN7 drop with Zen Moment and Swashbuckler. I'm not sure what the best roll is on a GN7, but that to me is pretty interesting. Zen Moment is a great perk to have on pulse rifles. And Swashbuckler I've never used on a pulse. Obviously, I don't think you'd be getting the ×5 stack too often, because you shouldn't really be going for melees when you have a pulse rifle out. But that little stack of Swashbuckler ×1, ×2, I could see it being pretty decent. Obviously, GN7 being a 390 pulse. I mean, I had a firmly planted moving target Uriel's. I think a firmly planted Last Hope as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about all those other weapons I mentioned. I want to know what you guys think about the gameplay that you're seeing though. Do you guys really like the sidearm that we are rocking here? What do you guys think? I hope you guys are enjoying this season as much as possible. I know it's not the most exciting season ever, but I hope you guys are enjoying it regardless. And if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost. The enemy has gained ground, but it's not over. Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Your legend grows. Zone C captured. Strength in numbers, Guardian. As one. I love this. Zone A captured. Zone advantage.